Hi, today I want us to know that you are your own high priest or high priestess in whatever you're going through. So trust your instincts. In fact, I would say for you to respect your instincts. Sometimes, most times actually, when we are under pressure, when we have so many things befalling us, confusion, despair, even desperation and exhaustion, we tend to put more faith in other people. I want to go to the angle of religion, especially in pastors and pastoresses, if there's anything like that, in prophets and prophetesses of whatever name anybody claims to have in the church or in other religious aspects. I am speaking from the angle of church because I am a Christian. But I want you to know that poverty of the mind is one of our biggest problems. We always give away our self-confidence, our self-abilities and potentials when we put it so much trust and confidence in other people. Mind you that God is not even happy with it. Your faith and hope should be strongly in God and not in any man or in any woman. Now, in your relationship with God, in your partnership with God, you can call it the whispers of the Holy Spirit within you, the Spirit of God in you, always speaking to you, always administering to you, always directing you, always taking you through. But on the other hand, God has created us with sound minds and intelligence. Trust your instincts, our sensibilities, our sensitivity, our sensitiveness. Trust yours. Stop delegating it to the back. Stop putting too much faith in people and things that you're even far better than. I am speaking from experience here. I'm sure you must have experienced one or two situations where you didn't listen to your instinct and later on you begin to regret it. You started saying, had I known. You started blaming yourself. You started saying, but something told me, something whispered it to me in my mind. Trust your instinct, okay? You are your own high priest. You are your own high priestess. Now, to avoid getting me wrong, I'm not trying to remove the place of pastors, men and women of God in quotes, because we all are children of God. We all are men and women of God in the order of Melchizedek. We are all priests. We are all priestesses. It's quite unfortunate that so many people they don't want to believe in their own powers and abilities. They just have that mentality of, so it's somebody else that has to help me. It's somebody else that has to help me. Therefore, you begin to even worship and idolize people and even put them in pedestals that are even higher than them. They don't even meet up. You started seeing them as God with or without knowing it. That is idolatry when you stretch it to the other point, and God is not happy with you about that. Okay? So today, I want to encourage us to know that we have the Spirit of God in us. We are priests. We are priestesses, as God has made us small gods in His own image and likeness. All of us have powers, abilities, and potentials. Trust your instincts. In fact, once again, respect your instincts. Respect yourself. Okay? Now, let me give you a quick example with a life experience. I have had a situation where I didn't listen to my instinct and later I regretted it. Once upon a time, I met a woman who happens to be a prophetess in quotes. She told me so. In fact, I'm the one that led her on, because while we were discussing, it's my own information I gave out that he used to give back to me in the name of prophecy. Now, because of maybe in my moment of despair situation I was passing through at that time, I really negated my own powers. I neglected my own ability. In fact, I kind of switched off my brain and put it to one side. I became a fool, a pudding, knowing fully well that this woman is replaying my own information back at me in the name of prophecy. I was still gullible, or rather I allowed myself to be gullible and take her in hook, line and sinker. But I thank God that even while I was doing that, I was paying conscious attention, still listening to the voice within me. It's just that I will tell you that I probably chose to disobey that voice. I probably chose to not respect my own instincts. I probably chose to, even subconsciously, not knowing it, maybe because of the despair or desperation of my situation that time, I just put so much hope and faith in somebody that I am far better than in so many, if not all, ramifications. At the end of the day, what happened? I realized what a siphoning, deceiver she was. I was just like, oh, an object for derision. Oh, a business. In fact, come here, let us siphon you and take all your money and keep deceiving you, keep telling you things. My dear listener, trust your own instincts. Okay, those things you want to hear, they tell you what you want to hear, which is already what you know within you. Why don't you respect yourself? Why don't you respect your own instincts? Must you listen to somebody else play back to you that which is but a wishful thinking in your thoughts, in your head? And most times you even give away money and valuable treasures just to have somebody else deceive you. Okay, that is on the side of deception. Now, on the side of wisdom, making the right decision and all that, your instinct will always lead you to the best decision that is best for you in your life, because your instinct is your spirit, your inner man, the Holy Spirit, your own wisdom, your own elevated self. So there's no way it will mislead you. Your spirit being knows best, your soul knows best, your inner child. Listen within and always trust your instincts. Whenever you get a bad vibe about somebody around you, whenever something warns you before you take a step, respect it. Even if it didn't come to pass as true, hold back a little bit and think, and maybe take a pause and check all pros and cons before you take a major step. Okay, trust your instincts, because you are your own high priest and you are your own high priestess. Likewise me. Thank you very much for listening. In case you have experienced any situation where you neglected your instincts, feel free to share. Let me hear from you too. And in case you have always listened to your instincts, I'm sure you will tell me that it has never deceived you or misled you. Share that story, that good story, that testimony. Let us all know that indeed we have to start respecting our instinct, because that is our inner thermometer. Assuming there is nobody to lead you through this life, your instinct is your inner thermometer, your compass through the waters of life. Thank you very much for listening. Do have a lovely time. Bye.